Good morning, everyone. My name is Ellisa Cooper, and this is Cooking in Quarantine. So, as you know, it has been a taco week here at my house, and I'm very excited. The ones I made yesterday were a little Asian in style, so I had soy, ginger, and garlic marinated skirt steak that I cooked on cast iron, and then served them with a pineapple salsa and a little sriracha crema. They were absolutely amazing, and I made a pig of myself. So I couldn't be any happier. So now, what are we going to do? Today I'm going to make al pastor. So this is just pretty simple. I have here a half pork shoulder. I just unwrapped it and realized that it still has the skin on it, so I'm going to have to cut that off before I brown it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make the sauce that it's going to cook in. So, and I'm wondering if I'm going to actually make tacos today because Hugo's coming. So I asked him if he'd help me master making rice, not using my rice steamer. And so we might do it a little bit more South American style with potatoes and rice. So there's that. So here is what the recipe calls for. So let's see. Let me just pull this off of here so that I can see a little better because I want to make sure. Let's see. In a blender. Here we go. Well, how much? We're going to add chipotles and pineapple. This is a lot to put together, so let's see what's happening here. I guess maybe I, should come over here and get ready to do some cutting. Fantastic. And I'll roll right up here and get my towel. So it is getting to the end of the week. It is a miserable day here in New York City. I walked 2 blocks to the store and just came back. It didn't even seem like it was very hot outside, but I was completely slathered. So I'm going to use the other half of the pineapple from yesterday. And let's pull back. And I didn't get this side cord. So I'm going to take this here out. There we go. It was easy enough. Let's not let that good piece of pineapple go to waste. So this might have to be done in bits and pieces. I see somebody out there showing a little love. So to whomever is throwing love my way, I'm throwing love right back at you. So here we go. I'm going to chop up as much of this pineapple as I think I can get in my tiny little food processor. And hello. Here we go. And another piece of pineapple going in the guy. I think this will work as long as this isn't too overly full with pineapple. The rest of the things, the only other thing of any size that's going to go in here is a couple of chipotle peppers. So I guess this is the sweet and that is the spicy, right? So here we go. Let's get the last. There might be a piece or two left for me to have to eat on here, which would just be so sad, since pineapple is literally my favorite fruit. So this is pretty close to a half a pineapple. That looks good to me. Now, Mama needs to wash her hands, and I can come and say, hello, Jamie, how are you? Good morning. So, hand drying. I did all the linens yesterday, so now I don't know where any towels are or anything, because that's how I fly around here. So here we go. Now this wants to have a chipotle pepper. And let's see if we can get a whole one out of here. Here we go. 1 and 2. And then it also wants some more of the sauce. So I'm going to put about another tablespoon of that in there. Here we go. And then I'll freeze these, and then they'll be good to go for the future. Next on my list of ingredients, I need, do I really put a red onion in this blender too? Let me see if that's true. Chicken stock, red onion goes in here too, so I guess I'm gonna have to get a better knife. It's gonna take a better knife. I felt so proud of myself for having all the ingredients out, and then I forget that I don't have all the other stuff out that I need. But this was one of those mornings where, like right now, I've just stepped on a giant piece of pineapple. There we go. Pardon me. So this needs a half of an onion. Actually, I'm doing a half, so I probably only need a quarter of this onion. There we go. And that will make that much easier for me to deal with what is going into my tiny little food processor. I'm just going to give this a rough cut. There we go. So that I can get those little pieces in there. This is going to be just fine, I think. Excellent. Now, this is starting to get pretty full. But nothing left, I don't think, except the stock. I need a little stock here. About a half cup. 5, 6, 7, 8. That seems like about a half cup to me. And then we need some chili powder. This calls for 2½ teaspoons, so I'm going to give myself a hearty 1. And we need some cumin. And it's a ½ teaspoon here, so just a 1/4 teaspoon, but I don't understand how it could call for so little cumin, because I identify this dish as being a cuminy dish. Then we need some lime juice. Give this little guy a roll. Excellent. I'm going to give a little lime juice in here. This morning at the meat market, the woman who checked me out was Latino, and I told her, I said, I'm going to make my first al pastor today, and she looked at me like I was crazy, like I could have gotten to this age and not have made it before. So she told me you have to use lots of lime juice. That was her takeaway. Plenty of lime juice. Is that a thing to wipe my hands with? Awesome. And then I think we're getting close to the ingredients. So what have I had to put? Stock, chipotle, pineapple, red onion, chili powder, cumin, lime juice, vinegar. It calls for white vinegar, but I don't have white vinegar, so I'm going to use apple cider vinegar. There we go. And garlic. A couple of big fat cloves of garlic. Let's give that a pop. Beautiful. Always smell your garlic cloves before you put them in anything, because there's such a problem with garlic being corked, meaning that it smells like wine that has gotten off, and that is fungicide and chlorine coming into contact with one another, and so that can really ruin a dish if that gets in there. So here we go. Now let's get this little guy snapped into place. And I'm going to move all of these things over so I can plug this little guy in. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Here we go. So happily, I hope everyone heard that just a few minutes ago, they've declared that the current occupant of the White House can no longer hide his financial records from a lot of us. I'm very excited about it. I'm a little over size here, so I'm dripping a little, but it tastes fantastic. And I need to get a pan that I'm going to roast this baby in. So let me get this. It's too small, but this one is about the right size. So now I don't want to lose any of this, since this is so over full. So I'm just going to take my little guy and set it right there until I get my butt, shoulder. We call them Boston butts, you know, not because they are the butt, it's the shoulder. But they're so called because of the way that they were stored and shipped to market back in colonial days. So that's all I've really got to do today, guys. I just made this wonderful little delicious spicy chipotle pineapple that is going to go onto my brown pork shoulder. Once I get it trimmed, go into a Dutch oven where I'm going to take, I've learned that anything that has slow cooker directions, you can put into a Dutch oven at 325 for 1/4 of the time that it calls for in the slow cooker. So I was looking for a slow cooker, but I've decided not to get a slow cooker because I am awash in Dutch ovens. So guys, that's about it for today. And I'm going to see everybody here next week because, you know, I'm on my summer schedule, taking off Fridays and Monday, taking off the weekends so that while we are still able to travel a little bit here and get out and not under too many terrible restrictions, that maybe we can get out and have a little bit of summer fun before, you know, the shit hits the fan again. So I love you all. Thank you for being here with me. Make something beautiful for yourselves. Take care of your body, your soul, your mind. Take care of your community. Wear a mask. Ciao, everybody.